It's Kareen here, and what you're about to witness is one entrepreneur's journey on how they navigate a challenge or need support in an area of their business with me. Results may vary if you try this on your own. The purpose of sharing this with you is to help you know that help is always available and you don't have to do it alone.
We were approached by Hilton and they said, we need uniforms that you.
Yes.
And like, this has been a problem for us because, everybody identifies different. And also when it comes to the size range and, I know that when I wear men's clothes and as a plus size person, it still doesn't fit me at all, and so it's interesting. So the India manufacturer also does workwear. And there's this big conference in Germany. It's a workwear conference. And so I'm not trying to be unfocused or get ahead of myself here, but that could be a huge opportunity. Like DB workwear, we started working with our designer on what that could look like. We had some boutique.
Wait. So have Hilton pay you before you do it, girl. Get the money first.
Yeah.
No, literally before you start, say, yes, Hilton, we can do this for you.
Yeah.
And we're going to need XYZ investment upfront to build a special line just for you and your clients. So that's called your white labeling wholesale channel.
Mm-hmm.
So your white labeling wholesale channel should always be prepaid for before you go design and build.
Got you.
So what you can do is go back to Hilton and say, you know what, we've thought about it. In order for us to design, we need to have a design session with you. We need to know the requirements, and we can definitely look into scale. Like if it's going to be all Hiltons everywhere, right? Then we are going to need a minimum of a $500,000 investment up front.
Right.
And this is how we're going to need it paid, but these are the phases of how we go through with this.
Yeah.
So don't go spending your money yet on how you solve for it. Sell how you will solve for it, have them pay for it, then go solve it. Now you got money in the bank to go actually take care of it.
Right.
And this is just to get the design to approval phase, and then they still have to pay for production.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to see that if you're going to do anything custom white labeled, there's a design price point.
Yep.
Once approved, then there's a production price point.
Right.
The design price point gets paid for prepaid, then produce. And then you get your money up front. So let them fund it before you go build it.
Yeah. Love that. Okay.
Yeah. Because you literally can just show them your existing line of what you've already manufactured for your brand.
Yep.
And just tweak it with their logos. You could tweak it with different cuts, like sleeve length, like whatever, but use the fact that you will mimic what you already have that you really know really well, but you'll white label it for them or private label.
Yeah.
Private label it actually for a brand like that.
I love that. My brother-in-law sent me, so he works for Marriott, and he sent me over their uniform deck. And so we did start, this is a couple months ago now, and then it was fires and we kind of held off on the project. But we started with the designer to show what we could pitch, because Hilton came back with, send us a pitch, basically.
Yeah. So it's a pitch proposal for what you could do for them.
Right.
But you don't go into design. So you're pitching services.
Yep.
Not the full production.
I see. Yeah.
So, and that's a different fee structure. It's a different and you can charge a lot. Yeah. And that could actually pay your bills for a little bit and invest back into the actual production of your brand.
Totally.
Because the design it includes samples.
Yeah.
But it does not include production. Because that is creative time to actually put a line together that works for what they will then offer and what you will go print out,
Yes. Yes. And if that doesn't, whatever, then I can still use this guideline to pitch others that we will create. This is a need that you...
If anything, that's the actual investable business.
Right.
If anything, your brand is direct to consumer. But to do a wholesale brand for uniforms that are all inclusive wear, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That you would have investors lined up for, because there's always going to be demand. it's a B2B play, not a direct to consumer play. So your scale is 10 times wider.
Yeah. Hotels, airlines, casinos, all of that.
If you ever want to run a strategy session on how to design that part of your business to help you get that kind of deal, we can definitely put some time together for that. I'd be happy to help you because I want you to map that out the right way to get the cash injection that you need.
Yes.
I love that idea.
The answer right there.
Yeah, because you know how to build the patterns, you know how to get it manufactured. You already have your buyer and you have it at bulk. So it's not a bad line of business to add if you have the capabilities. If you do, which you do, but I think that would be in alignment with your brand values for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's your private label side.
Right. Yes.
So that would be the new revenue stream.
Yeah, I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
Just want to remind you that breakthroughs and strategies are here for you. You don't have to be isolated on your business building journey. If you'd like to have a chance to connect with me and let me be all up in your business, go to heykareen.com/connect and a team member will share how you can obtain the best support at this time. You always can have me in your pocket by leveraging my AI. Go to heykareen.app, download it, and start chatting away. And of course, I am always here, willing and ready to be the support you need. All you have to do is ask.